Hey everybody, welcome to A Taste of Scotland YouTube channel. I'm your host, Jim Gordon. We've got a great show for you on this, our Mother's Day edition at A Taste of Scotland. I do have a guest here with me today. This is our Chief of Security and Head Mouser, Miss Laura. She has chosen to join us for our show today. Welcome. But anyways, first let's get an update on some of the things going on. This weekend we got some cool stuff. We're going to be in Franklin at the Friends of the Greenway Arts and Craft Festival. Franklin, North Carolina. This is right downtown by the bridge there, May 8th, Saturday from 9 to 3. Got all kinds of arts, all kinds of crafts, food, music. We'll be there. We've got a few of these cool little things that we'll be giving out for a small donation to our cause. One of our members made these real nice little gifts, little light things. Also, we have the T-shirts. I'm not good at tech. We have the T-shirts here. Keep Carolina Kilted. Taste of Scotland, Franklin, North Carolina. Very similar to the one I'm wearing, only it's on the other side. We will be selling those also. Saturday, May 8th, Friends of the Greenway Arts and Crafts Festival. Also on May 8th, the Scotsmen of the Carolinas will be at Dugan's Irish Pub. Scotsmen of the Carolinas is a Facebook group. They have these little meetings, and it's just merely to get together, put your kilt on, go down there, have some food, have some fun, meet some friends, old and new. It's at 1 o'clock. This one on the 8th is in Brevard, North Carolina, Dugan's Irish Pub. They've got one on the 15th, which is in Anderson, South Carolina, at McGee's Scotch-Irish Pub. Been there. It's good food right there. This is on the 15th. They're at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. The Scotsmen of the Carolina Facebook group. Okay, also on the 15th, so we'll be heading on over to Maryville, Tennessee for the Smoky Mountain Games. If you get a chance over there, they're the 15th and 16th. They've got the full competitions going. They've got all the piping and drumming and dancing and the heavyweight games and lots of good top flight Celtic entertainment. The clans will all be representative along with all the vendors and everything that makes it a fine Scottish festival. This is May 15th, Maryville, Tennessee. Okay, anything else I want to talk about? Our show is on June 19th. We will be in Franklin, North Carolina. We are going to have our Caleb, and on the 19th, the Tartan Museum is going to have their own separate celebration of Cherokee and Scottish heritage, which ought to be really cool. That's downtown in Franklin. And then at 5 o'clock, we're over on Stewart Street, and we'll have us a Kayla with Roly Polies doing the catering. They're going to have some nice scotch and maybe some fish and chips, that kind of thing. Bangers and mash. Ooh, yeah. We've got some good music. Jacob Bites by Name will be there. Norma Jean and I will be playing also. We're going to crown our little Miss Tartan. We're going to honor Cran Crawford. We're going to address the haggis and have us a little Robert Burns celebration there. This is all June 19th. Starts about 5 o'clock. We'll go on till 8 or 9 or however long we can get the Jacobites to play, actually. Is how long it'll go. But this is all good for fun. Come on down and meet us. And we're also going to kick off our campaign for our 2022 Highland Games in Franklin, a Taste of Scotland festival, which we're going to start our planning. And we're looking for sponsors. We're looking for ideas, things that you might want to see or do or experience at a Scottish Highland Games in Franklin. This is for 2022 on Father's Day. Always on Father's Day. Okay, what else have I got? The Grandfather Mountain Games, they just had their Calling of the Clans. They did it virtually. If you haven't caught that, that's pretty neat. Check that out on the YouTube or the social media. That is in July. They've got a lot of games that are going ahead in the fall. September's filling up. We've got Florence and Dandridge on the same weekend in September. Also, Middle Tennessee is in September. In October, we've got Stone Mountain Games. We've got some games in Richmond, Virginia, and I think Scotland County over in Laurinburg, North Carolina is October. Even November, we're going to have the Charleston games to go for November, Charleston, South Carolina. So lots of things coming up. Okay, that takes care of current events. Today's program, we're going to talk about Mother's Day. First of all, let me introduce you to this lady was my great-grandmother, Claire Gordon. She came from Norway, met Grandpa Henry. This is probably 1870s, late 1870s, in Chicago, is where Henry was from. And that's about all I know about Claire. Over here, this is Brittany, my assistant and cameraman and producer and technician and studio audience also. She's also that. This is her mother, Gail Painter. And this young lady here is my mom, the former Miss Juanita Erler. She was born in 1924, experienced the Depression. Before 29, her father, Paul Erler, who was a Swiss national, had a department store in Wauchula, Florida, small town, rural community in Central Florida. The Depression, it was tough on Paul. He left, wasn't a part of the picture for many years at a time. Mom grew up on an orange grove, basically. Went to Florida Southern during the war, when all the fellows were all fighting the war. They had the co-eds build the library. So she has stories of building the library at Florida Southern in Lakeland, Florida. After college, she was recruited by Eastern Airlines, who were just starting up. Eddie Rickenbacker was starting up Eastern Airlines, and she went to a stewardess school, like a flight attendant school in Morehead City, North Carolina. She got the route from Chicago to Miami. That was her route, and that's how she met Dad. A blind date for a dance in Chicago on a layover. Happens all the time. They were married, I believe, in 48. Moved down to Florida, and she raised me and my three siblings. I was the youngest of the crew. Of course, I'm the youngest, so we always get spoiled by mom. And I didn't think so at the time, but now I kind of admit it. Yeah, that's the way it went. She had suffered as a child from asthma. As an adult, she had bouts with what they called chronic bronchitis. It goes by other names nowadays. Got some initials or something they put on it. She knew that it was probably, she could either be an invalid her last few years, or up the cortisone doses, and the doctors told her it will take your heart. She died at 60 in 1984, dancing, enjoying life. I had moved up here, North Carolina, some 4 years earlier, on Mother's Day, 1980. I've been here 41 years. So I wasn't there. I didn't get to see how things were, how her life was. It's not that we were estranged, it's just that we weren't as close as we should have been. A lot of this bothered me, but I didn't know why until just a few years back. I heard a band, which we have featured on here before. They're from Gatlinburg. And they had a song. I remember hearing it at Cool McFinn's. And it was a restaurant, pub in south of Jacksonville. We'd gone down to the Northeast Florida Highland Games. And Tuatha Dea was playing at the games. The reason we went down there, we knew they were from up here, and we wanted to, and hadn't seen them yet live. Well, went down to see them and the rest of the games. They had a lot of good bands there, and noticed that they were playing at this little restaurant not far from where our hotel was. So we went over there, and I heard this song for the first time there. Danny Mullican, the writer and guitar player, singer for Tuatha Dea, wrote this song, and he hit it. Not much I can say other than you'll figure it out when you hear the song. Brittany is another mother that's with me here today. She's the mother of my grandchildren. My daughter Brittany, she lost her mother also at a young age. I wasn't necessarily young. I was early 20s. She was 16. And you can't be prepared. So, without further ado, this is Tuatha Dea and an open letter to you.
To tell you yesterday, before today got in the way of our tomorrow. I guess I know you always knew, but somehow now that just won't do to ease the sorrow. Much that I forgot to say, now I'm gonna say it anyway, because it matters. And maybe I'm a little late, but heaven will just have to wait a little longer. I wish I took the time to say I'm sorry for all I've said and done. I thank you for the light you shone on me. Was brighter than the sun, and maybe let you know how much I love you. 'Cause I don't have a clue what I'm supposed to for today got in the way of our tomorrow.